Well, welcome to tonight's game at the Bloomfield Gym. Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, Tommy. 51st Annual Christmas Tournament. And I'm Bill Hampton along with Tommy Jacobs. We'll be bringing you tonight's game. Quarterfinal game in the winner's bracket. South Pemiscot Bulldogs come in and face the Doniphan Dons. The Doniphan Dons very impressive yesterday, Tommy.
They sure were. I was real impressed with them. They, when you think of the Doniphan Dons, you think of the Wilson twins, and they are a load. But I tell you, they got some pretty good supporting cast to go along with them. They played very well.
Yep. They, I really thought that East Prairie Doniphan game would be a very, very close, very tough ball game. And Doniphan just jumped on 10-0 within the first minute and a half there and never looked back. And the more the game got going, the more confidence they have. On the other hand, South Pemiscot Bulldogs came in here and they upset. Who did they beat, Tommy?
They beat.
Let's take a look at
Twin Rivers.
They beat Twin Rivers 64-62.
A good game.
They had Twin Rivers down by a wide margin, and then let Twin Rivers back in the game. Twin Rivers had a chance to tie or win that game at the very end. So we're looking forward to a very competitive game. Both teams black and gold. One will wear white naturally. The other one will wear black. But should be a heck of a ball game. We don't know the starting lineups. We're waiting on the coaches. We've been talking to the coaches, and sometimes they're hesitant about giving those starting lineups in advance because they get in the locker room and something happens, and so we just decided to call them off as they come out. This game tonight, though, is brought to you by Allen Christian in Dexter, also A-Plus Medical Equipment. They're also located in Dexter. Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, historic downtown Dexter. Welch, Todd, and Parker, attorneys in Malden, and Glenn Sane of Rector, Kennett, and Paragould.
This South Pemiscot team, in spurts, they can play with anybody. I watched them yesterday. They're very quick, very talented. They let Twin Rivers back in the ball game, and when you're playing a team like this Doniphan, if you get them down, you better do your best to keep them down because you can't let this bunch get on a comeback because they'll stay with you.
Well, the referees tonight, Jay Cookson, Todd Turlington, and Joe Baldwin. And we're going to meet first the Doniphan Dons. They'll be the visitor on the scoreboard. They'll be in gold. I said they'd be in black. They'll be in gold. Doniphan Don comes in this game seated third in this tournament. They looked extremely, extremely good the other day.
Yes, they sure did.
South Pemiscot seated 11th. Number 12, Mitch Granier gets the start. '33, Chandler Wilson. Number 41, Charles Wilson. Number 45, Greg Davis. And also number 23, Tyler Collins. Doniphan head coach Jason Andrews, assisted by Corey Russell. South Pemiscot Bulldogs, Aaron Burton the coach, Alondis Boyd the assistant. Number 2, Caleb McIntyre. Mauricio Clay, he is a heck of a ball player,
yes, he
Tommy.
is, Bill.
Number 12, Caleb Canoy. Number 25, Ben Smith. And number 32, Bruce Smith. That's the starting lineup for the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Expect a good game. And before we get started, we want to tell you you're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and
and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
Year, or this game tournament, so I'm not.
Well, Tommy, we'll see quickness versus quickness here.
Yes, we will. We sure will, Bill.
All the guys for Doniphan handle the ball well. Both teams about the same size. Nobody outbigged anybody here.
No, that's right.
Jumping for South Pem will be
Bruce Smith, I believe.
okay. Thank you for calling that out. And Charles Wilson for Doniphan. Doniphan will control. Charles Wilson has it. Goes inside. He's going to put up a shot. Can't get it to go. Ball tipped around out of bounds off of South Pem. Wilson went in that time and banged some bodies. Now he's not afraid to go inside to do
bring
that.
It to you. Either one of those Wilsons bring it to you.
Clay with the ball. Tremendous athlete.
Yes, he is.
6-foot senior. Trying to get a clear out. Still with the ball. Goes up, puts up a shot. Will not go. Charles Wilson with a rebound for the Doniphan Dons. Gets the ball out to Grenier. Down in the corner to Davis it goes. Out front to Chandler Wilson. Chandler Wilson drives, puts it up. No good. Rebound that time by Kanoy of South Pemiscot. Clay quickly down the floor. We're going to have a blocking foul called.
Good call.
Blocking foul on Tyler Collins. His first, team's first. No score. 7:05 to go in this first quarter.
Collins tried to get over there. He was just a little bit late getting there. That's a good try, though.
Well, Clay is so quick.
Yes, you got to be in a hurry to get in front of that cat.
Oh, I tell you what, a nice defensive play by.
You don't put that ball down for other Wilson's. They're going to take it away or tie it up.
Bruce Smith got the ball inbounds, put it on the floor. Jump ball. Ball will stay on alternate possession with South Pemiscot. Good pick and roll there. Clay with the ball. Throws into Smith. Smith puts it up, scores the first bucket of the game.
A nice little turnaround shot.
Sure was. Nice inlet pass there by Clay. Smith with a good move. 2-0, 6:45 to go in the first period. South Pem draws first on the scoreboard. Collins with the ball for Doniphan. Gets it to Grenier. Back to Collins. Over to Davis. Boy, Davis being harassed defensively.
Sure
But he's going to drive. Loses control of the ball. Gets it back. Gets it to Wilson. Charles Wilson with the ball. Puts it up and in. He's going to go to the line to try to convert on the three-point play. Good body movement by Charles Wilson.
It sure was.
Foul that time on Sean Jones, his first, team's first. Charles Wilson to the line. Knocks it home. 3-2, Doniphan on top, 6:22 to go. South Pem with the basketball. Clay has it. Oh, nice
pass.
cut.
Pass and cut. What that?
Oh,
great?
yeah. Nice cut, backdoor cut by Caleb McIntyre, and a good C by,
Sure was.
by Clay, and a good pass down.
What a good move.
Oh, yes. That was Chandler Wilson that time. 5-4. Already had 4 lead changes in this game, Tommy. We're going to try to keep. Oh, another backdoor cut. McIntyre tried to put it up. Didn't have as good a shot that time. What a nice pass down to Collins, and he gives it back to Wilson. Wilson puts it up and in. Wilson with 4. Doniphan on top by 3, 7-4. 5:15 to go in the first period. Nice move that time
very nice.
by Caleb Kanoy. He scores it.
Well, both these teams getting that ball up down court like we thought it was going to be.
7-6. 5:05 to go. Doniphan on top. Granier with the ball. Gets it to Chandler Wilson. He gets it to Chandler Wilson goes in and scores. He's got 6. 9-6. Chandler and Charles. One's 33 and one's 41. Ball out of bounds off of Clay. Coming in for Doniphan is Justin Platcher. He's a 5'6 junior. Going out is Mitch Granier. This Platcher kid plays hard.
Sure does.
Three-pointer that time put up by Collins, and it rolls in.
Oh, he got a nice roll that time.
Sure did. Soft touch. 12-6. Doniphan on top by 6 with 4:25 to go in the first period. Kanoy with the ball. Gives it to Clay. Clay working against Collins. McIntyre tries to throw underneath to Kanoy. Ball taken away by Davis. Platcher with the ball. Gets it to Wilson. Wilson over to his brother, Chandler. Chandler Wilson with 8 in the quarter.
Oh, he's had a nice quarter.
Sure has. 14-6. Doniphan on top with 4:01 to go in the first quarter. We got a break in the action. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, everybody's got the same vehicles to sell. All we have to sell is service and reputation.
You seem to want to treat the customer the way you want to be treated.
They're going to be treated good. They're going to get good service. Going to get a good vehicle.
Taking care of the people after the sale. We feel like we're absolutely the best.
It's all a family, customers and the people who work here.
We have a good reputation with a lot of good people.
I only have Allen Christian in Dexter.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful, historic downtown Dexter.
Visit or call Wallace & Owens Country Mart Bakery for all your special occasions. Steaks, chops, hams, and seafoods are just a few specialties you will find at Wallace & Owens Country Mart.
Morgan Furniture and Appliance has name brands such as Justice, Ashley, Cochran, Best Chair, Sealy, Whirlpool, and KitchenAid. That's Morgan Furniture and Appliance in downtown Dexter.
The Bunny Patch has formal wear for all occasions. Looking for prom, pageant, and bridal accessories, including shoes and jewelry? Shop the Bunny Patch, where you can also get tuxedo rentals.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch, and generally, no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
They'll lay that ball up, and they'll go up against a lot bigger guys, a lot better leapers than they are, but they'll work you over in there.
Well, the thing about it, Tommy, as you well know, they're strong.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they're 6 foot, 6'1". They're very strong, and they don't mind banging bodies. And they go in there and they bang those bodies.
That's right. They'll come in there and they'll bring it to you.
Yep. Just looking at them, I mean, they're well built. They're quick.
Yes, they are.
Kanoy with the ball. Doniphan in a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Just Ben Smith in for a layup, could not get it to go, and we've got a foul.
Well, we got that on Greg Davis, I believe.
Greg Davis, his first, team second. Coming in for South Bend is Charles Taylor. Going out is Ben Smith. Taylor will inbound the ball. Gets the ball to Mauricio Clay. To McIntyre. Platcher's on him. Platcher will just hound you.
He sure will. He's got McIntyre sewed up in there.
Yep. We've got a walking call called on Bruce Smith. Inlet pass to him, and he shuffled his feet. Didn't have control of the ball.
Sure didn't.
Collins with the ball. 3.5 minutes to go in this first period, 14-6. Doniphan already stretched it out to an 8-point lead over the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Platcher with the ball, down in the corner to Davis, out to Chandler Wilson, puts up a three, will not go. Rebound by Clay. Quickly to Kanoy, back to Clay. Clay at the free throw line, kicks it down to McIntyre. McIntyre to Smith. Smith to Kanoy. Coy puts up a jump shot. Will not go. Rebounded that time by Chandler Wilson. Collins with it for Doniphan. Down in the corner to Davis. Skip pass over to Pletcher. Oh, a nice quick pass in, and we're going to have a foul on Bruce Smith of South Pem, his first, team second.
I like that offense Doniphan runs. Everybody's always moving.
Yes. And they all handle the ball well.
Right.
They all can shoot. Speaking of shooting, a three-pointer put up that time. Drew no iron, but Davis there to bring it home. Greg Davis, his first two. Chandler Wilson misses, but Davis there to catch it, stick it back in. 16-6, 10-point lead by Doniphan. Doniphan looking good.
Yes, they are.
Picked up where they left off yesterday. Davis with a takeaway. Collins has it. Nice bounce pass over to Charles Wilson. He scores. Wilson, his second bucket. He has 5 in the game. 18-6. 2 minutes to go in his first period. I think South Pem is kind of shocked.
I think they are. They need a bucket bad.
They do. Smith has it, and he throws it out of bounds. Tried to throw the ball sideways from his body instead of squaring up to pass to who he wanted to. Wilburn in, and also Ben Smith back in for South Pem. 1:40 to go in the first period. Platcher has it. Wilson to Chandler Wilson for a shot. No good. Charles Wilson with the rebound. Puts it up and in.
Makes a good outlet pass to his brother over there. Squares up. Gets a guy on his back. Gets a rebound. Puts it back in. What better could it be?
Oh, I tell you, Doniphan is really looking good. Pass intended for McIntyre. Kanoy saves it, but he stepped out of bounds with 1:16 to go in this game. The Wilson twins, you got Chandler with 8, and you've got Charles with 7. It's pretty balanced.
Pretty balanced for the twins.
Yep. They've got 15 of the 20.
And you know, Bill, about as fundamentally sound young men as you've seen play basketball. They do everything right.
There's not a team out here that would not like to have them on their team. Collins for 3, scores it. Tyler Collins, his second 3. 23-6, 1 minute to go. I don't think anybody in the place would have dreamed that it would have been this wide, this quick. Sure. Chandler Wilson on a drive, scores it.
This thing, South Pemiscot makes some adjustments. This thing's going to get ugly quick.
Oh, it's 25-6 with 51 seconds to go in the first period. Timeout by South Pem. Used to, you call timeout with 51 seconds to go. People think you're crazy, but they got to stop the bleeding.
Oh, my, yes.
You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Gregory's Creations, fragrant candles and lampe brochet fills the air. Brides are registering for fine china.
Many unique gift ideas and a warm, friendly atmosphere is created at Patricia's Tea Room. Plus, Patricia's Tea Room serves lunch Thursday through Saturday at 11 to 2.
Call J.R. York, attorney at law, if you've been injured by another's negligence, hurt at work, or denied disability. Over 20 years experience. J.R. York, attorney at law. Call 624-7406.
Glen St. Ford on Highway 49 North in Paragould is your Ford Mercury dealer. Glen St. in Paragould has great deals every day on all Ford and Mercury vehicles. We also have the best selection of pre-owned vehicles around. Glen St. in Paragould has an outstanding service department with some of the top technicians in the country. We're located on Highway 49 North in Paragould. Glen St. Ford, where our price and friendliness bring you here and our service bring you back.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes. Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
I think South Pim went down and scored a couple buckets off of Doniphan. They thought this was the way it was going to be, and all of a sudden this Doniphan goes on a run, runs this thing out to 25-6. I think they're in shock. This Doniphan team is just fundamentally sound. Got some good ball players, got some good kids come in off the bench, and they just do everything like the South Pim on paper should be out rebounding them, but not when you got those Wilson twins get in there and keep you on your back. They go up and get the rebound.
Well, if I'm not wrong, Doniphan's on a 20-0 run.
I think that's I think that's
6-5, best I remember, and then that's when Doniphan took the lead, and they haven't looked back since.
No.
Clay with the ball, and boy, they've taken Clay out of his game right now. That's just good defense. Collins is on him. Noy passes over to Clay. Clay tried to hit Kanoy with it. Ball tipped out of bounds by Collins. 27 seconds to go in this first period. Ben Smith will inbound. He gets the ball to Hollywood. He's into the ball game. Shot put up and short by Wilburn, but rebounded in there by Caleb Kanoy. His first 2 points in a long time.
Been a long drive spell.
Yep. 10 seconds to go in this first period. Collins with the ball. Down to 8. He's working on Clay. He goes inside, kicks the ball out to Wilson for 3. Buries it. Chandler Wilson finishes off a great first quarter for Doniphan as they lead South Pemiscot Bulldogs 28-8. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
Single white female, enjoy shopping, long walks, and cuddling. Will you marry me?
Investing with someone you've never met doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones opens offices in our clients' neighborhoods, so you can get investment advice from someone you actually know. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
I think South Pemiscot was just stunned early when this Doniphan team went on that 20-0 run and ran this score out there. Doniphan gets up and down the floor. They look for the open man. They pass that ball very well. Everybody handles it. They kick it over to an open man. They're high percentage shooters, and they get back on defense.
Well, here's the story. For South Pim, you've got Kanoy with 4. He's the high point man. Bruce Smith with 2, and Caleb McIntyre with 2. Clay has not scored yet. On the other hand, for Doniphan, what you expect, Chandler Wilson with 13, Charles Wilson with 7, Tyler Collins with 6, and that's 2 3-pointers he had there,
right, and
2 by Greg Davis for their 28. So the Wilson boys are on their game right now.
Yes, they are. They sure are. And South Pemiscot's going to have to get on the move,
sure,
or this thing's going to get out of hand.
Well, what South Pim's got to do is they've got to concentrate not only stopping the Wilson twins, now they've got to figure out a way, how can we go down and score?
That's right.
Just because you stop them, now you've got to score.
That's right. If you don't score, it don't amount to too much.
That's right. Charles Wilson with the ball. Gives it to Platcher. Platcher in the lane. Gets it to Davis. Davis inside. Kicks it out to Chandler Wilson for 3. No good. Rebounded out of bounds off of Davis of Doniphan.
Good hustle.
Good hustle. South Pim will take over or get possession of the ball. Bruce Smith into the game for South Pim. Coming out is James Hollywood. just underway in the second period of this game. Game number 15 of the 26 to be played in the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Smith has the ball taken away. Good defense that time by Doniphan. Platcher will cross the timeline, moving it quickly. Gets it to Collins. Collins to Platcher for three. He puts it up. In and out. Rebound by Kanoy. Little man will shoot the ball now. Clay with the ball inside his first bucket.
That's a nice move, too.
Notice what happened there. Quickness.
That's right. Brought that ball down, crossover, laid it up in there. That's what he's got. That's his game.
Yep. Charles Wilson with the ball. Gets it to Collins. Into Chandler Wilson. He puts it up. Ball blocked. Clay with the ball. Down in the corner to Smith. Smith still driving. Has the ball taken away by Platcher. Doniphan's on the run. Ball taken back by Bruce Smith. Doniphan's wanting to run with the ball.
Yes, they are.
They're not bashful about it. They're going to tell you we're going to take it to the other end.
That's right.
Clay with the ball inside the lane, puts it up, can't get it to go, gets his rebound, puts it up, scores it.
He went high to get that rebound, put it back in.
He has 4 and a quarter, 4 in the game, 28-12. Charles Wilson for three, will not go. Chandler Wilson with the rebound, gets it to Collins. To Platcher. Platcher dribbled into trouble but got out of it. Collins gets it down the corner to Greg Davis for three. No good. Rebounded by on the floor. Doniphan's going to control it. Two of the South Pim guys ran together. Platcher inside with a spin move. Does a little juke and gets Clay all up in the air. Clay's going to commit the foul, going to the line to shoot two for Doniphan will be Justin Platcher. He's a 5'6" junior. Clay with his first foul, third team foul. Clay and Smith out for South Pim. Tell you who came in just a minute. Oh, nice pass underneath,
nice.
But Chandler Wilson couldn't hold it, but he did get control back. He gives it to Davis, to Platcher. South Pim in a 2-3 zone, Tommy.
I believe South Pim brought Hollywood back in and Taylor.
Thank you. Oh, nice spin move.
That kid just knows how to move in there now. That's just basketball savvy.
Oh, he's giving a lesson now here tonight.
He sure is.
Hollywood with the ball. Gets it over to McIntyre. McIntyre with a spin move, puts it up, scores it.
Good move. Nice move.
Caleb McIntyre with his second bucket. He now has 4, 30-14, 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Doniphan on top of South Pim. Collins has it to Platcher. Gets it to Chandler Wilson. Has the ball knocked out of his hands, but gets it back. Gets it to Charles Wilson. He gets the ball over to Collins. South Pim putting a little more pressure on him, getting more active.
Put pressure on him.
Yep. Ball into Chandler Wilson. He loses control, gets it back, puts it up, scores it. That's Charles Wilson. Charles Wilson, first bucket of the second quarter. He has 9 in the game. Wilson boys are having a field day.
Yes, they are.
Taken away by Doniphan Platcher, smallest guy on the floor. And, buddy, he comes at you, doesn't he?
Does.
Ball off the hands of Collins, the officials say. Clay back in the game along with Smith, Hollywood, and McIntyre out for South Pim. 32-24, 4:14 to go in this second period of play. Kanoy with the ball. Oh, nice move by Clay. He can't get it to go. It was going to count.
It sure was.
Clay's going to go to the line to shoot two. Foul that time on Tyler Collins, his second. Team's third.
Mauricio Clay is a very quick man. He wants to get out there and move now.
Yeah.
See a few of the Malden people arriving.
Yes.
See one of the meanest women in Malden just got here.
She's one of those cooks, too, isn't she?
Yes, she is. She is. She's
first shot by Mauricio Clay will not go. He gets his second shot. Out my dad
Yeah.
at the game. Good to see him out.
Sure he is. Always
Second
good to
one
see
down,
Sody
yes.
Hampton.
He enjoys that round ball.
Yes, he does.
32-15. He would have been a good coach, except he'd have killed about 4 of them.
Well, yeah, that been hard to get along with these days with the way they got these rules.
Granier for
nice
3
shot.
from the corner. He drains it. I'll tell you what, Doniphan, a good shooting team tonight. They had a great game last night. They like this Bloomfield
I
gym.
think
They're
so,
used to
yeah.
playing in the finals up here.
They like to come back.
They do. 35-15. Kanoy from the corner for 3. He gets it.
Buries. That's a pretty shot.
Yes, he has 7 in the game now. Platcher across the timeline to Davis. Davis up and in.
You know, you can score on one end, but you better get back on the other end. You playing Doniphan.
That's what I was talking about. You know, they've got more things to worry about than scoring. They got to stop Doniphan, then worry about scoring. 37-18. Doniphan with a 19-point lead. Smith with the ball. Gives it over to Clay. Clay's working on Granier. Can't get it to go. Did he get the rebound and put it up?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't tell if that was.
Yeah, you know, you score on one end when you playing down, you better get back on the other because basically you get right down to it. Doniphan don't have to score anymore. You're the one that has to score.
Sure. Granier that time with the foul. His first, team's 4th. To the line to shoot 2 will be Mauricio Clay. He's 1 for 2. He has 5 points in the game. First free throw up, scores it. McIntyre in. For South Pem, going out is Charles Taylor. .304 to go in this second period. South Pem needs to make a run at it, Tommy.
Yes, they do.
Second one knocks it down.
They need to get this lead cut down before halftime.
Clay has decided to put a little pressure on Platcher. Platcher handles the ball very well. Across the line, drives in. Nice layup. Scoop shot will not go. Davis with a rebound. Puts it up, scores it. Just what you got through saying. South Pem should be out rebounding, or you said this a little earlier, should be out rebounding Doniphan, and Doniphan is taking it to him. Doniphan's clearing the offensive boards.
Yes.
They're getting 2-3 shots. You get that many, you're sooner or later you're going to knock them home.
It's going to go.
Wilson with the Charles Wilson with the steal. Tries to hit Granier across the side. Chandler Wilson has it. Over to Davis. Davis for 3. Knocks it home. Davis with 7 in the quarter, 9 in the game.
Davis can stand out there and hit that thing.
6'1 sophomore. 42-20, 2:10 to go in the second quarter. South Pem is stunned.
Yes, they are.
Clay with the ball, puts one up from the baseline. Does not go. Charles Wilson with the rebound. He goes in, kicks it out to Granier, over or down to Chandler Wilson for 3.
Tell you what, it's raining 3-pointers on this Doniphan.
I'll tell you, they're shooting the ball well, aren't they?
They sure are.
I think their home gym is at Bloomfield.
I think they can kick it in.
45-20, 1:35 to go in this first half. Give and go. Smith gives it and gets it back, puts it up, no good. Charles Wilson with a rebound. Dribbles out of trouble. Across the timeline. He's going to kick it out to Chandler Wilson for 3. Will not go this time. Charles with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Ball tipped out by Chandler Wilson. Good hustle that time.
Hustle. Sure was.
By the Doniphan Dons. 1:15 to go in this second period, 45-20. Smith inbounds to Kanoy. Ball down in the corner. Just into the game to Wilburn. Kanoy with the shot out front. Will not go. Wilburn with the rebound. Stick back. Good.
Nice.
Preston Wilburn plays 5'10 sophomore. He was up higher than that.
Sure was.
We're under 1 minute to go in this second quarter of action. From the 15th game of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, the 51st annual tournament. Doniphan with the ball and the 23-point lead. Wilson to Granier. Gets it to Charles Wilson. To Platcher. Doniphan go to work for the one shot. They've got the big lead. They're in no hurry. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. We got a 5-second call against Doniphan. 11.3 seconds to go. South Penn with a chance to score here right before the half.
That's right.
Maybe give them a little momentum to go in. Kanoe with the ball. He gets it into Taylor. Taylor has it. Gets it into Hollywood. He tries a good power move.
Very good power move.
James Hollywood with the bucket. Wilson with a three-pointer at the horn. Well, it wouldn't have shocked me. and I mean that kindly because, exactly. Those guys are shooting lights out tonight. They really are.
Everywhere, isn't they?
Yep. Well, that ends the first half with Doniphan on top of South Penn, 45-24. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college. Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+. I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, Tommy, the South Pemiscot Bulldog cheerleaders entertaining the crowd at halftime.
Very good.
Maybe the players need to come out and watch that, inspire them a little bit.
Tell you what, you can tell they've been practicing.
I tell you what, all the cheerleaders up here spend a lot of time.
Sure do.
And a lot of people don't realize the time that they put in.
Right.
And why I'm thinking about it, I'm looking across at Stan Durham and Lonnie Hutchison, the scorekeepers have been for many years here at Bloomfield Schools. You can't believe the time that Lonnie Hutchison, the official scorekeeper, he told me he was up to 1 o'clock last night recording all the games today the lineups. I mean, that just doesn't come.
Oh,
you
no,
have to
that's right.
put those in either on a computer or put them in your scorebook by hand. And, of course, they don't worry about the height or the year of the player, but still yet it takes a lot of time. And there's a lot of people behind the scenes that make this tournament what it is today. And, again, I just want to say thanks to all those people from Bloomfield for making everyone feel so welcome to their tournament.
Very good, very good.
Well, let's talk about the scoring in the first half. Doniphan Dons, boy, they had their way. Chandler Wilson with 18, Charles Wilson with 9, Greg Davis with 9, Tyler Collins with 6, Mitch Grenier with 3. Not scoring in that first half was Justin Platcher, but boy, he had a big first half.
Did. He had a good first half.
Yes. For the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, Richie O'Clay, he got 7 points all in the second quarter. Caleb Canoy with 7. 4 to Caleb McIntyre, 2 each to Preston Wilburn, Bruce Smith, and James Hollywood. Free throws, South Pem is 3 for 4. Doniphan is 1 for 1. 45-24. Tommy, what do you got to do? You're Doniphan. What are you going to do?
Oh, I tell you what, Doniphan just got to continue doing what they're doing. You know, and South Pemiscot, the load's on them. You know, they're going to have to come out. They're going to have to get in their game. They're going to have to start battling the board, and they're going to have to start playing some defense. Stop this Doniphan team because, like we talked, if you go down and score, then you let them come back and score. You haven't gained anything. You know, you're going to have some stops on defense. Go down and get you some good shots, put the ball in the hole, and you're going to have to crash the boards.
Well, Clay's going to have to get involved in the offense, and one of the reasons he's not been in that offense is because Doniphan's defense has played so well.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's part of it.
You know, Doniphan, I used to just keep on and on about Doniphan.
Sure.
I tell you what, they are about as fundamental a team. They just hustle from the time that buzzer goes off till it goes off again, and from one end to the other. And you think you got them covered up, and they'll find open man, and he'll bust it on you.
Well, Jason Andrews, the coach of Doniphan, has done a great job with that team and is still doing a great job. He's a fine gentleman, and he has done wonders for that program over there. And our hats off to him. Still a half to go. We're not giving him the win by any stretch of the imagination, but neither here. That's our halftime report. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
That ought to do it. Assuming you've done enough for retirement doesn't make much sense either. That's why you should invest with Edward Jones to make sure you're on the right track. Because 2 out of 3 Americans are unprepared for retirement. Don't be one of them. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place. A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment, great instructors,
and convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, Tommy, the second half about ready to start.
Yes,
this game brought to you in part by Allen Christian in Dexter, A-Plus Medical Equipment in Dexter, Three Rivers Community College, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, historic downtown Dexter shops, also the attorneys Welch, Todd, and Parker in Malden, and Glenn Sane of Rector, Kennett, and Paragould. Well, one good thing for South Bend, they start with the ball to start the third quarter. Caleb Canoy with the ball. Platcher on him. Gets the ball into Smith. Smith back out to Canoy. Back down to Smith. Smith goes up, and we're going to have a foul on Charles Wilson, his first, team's first of the second half with 7:43 to go in this third quarter. No score in this quarter so far. Doniphan on top by 21. Well, they're giving a foul to Platcher now.
Oh, yeah, they changed it, didn't they?
Yeah. Wilson got a freebie there.
Yeah, he did.
Is Platcher even in the game?
Well, I don't know. I don't
No,
think
he's not even in. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Okay, yeah. Well, he just got a foul.
And I was
he didn't get a very good. Didn't get his money's worth.
Who got the bucket there? Did you?
40.
Hollywood. Wilson with a bucket. That's Charles Wilson. This James Hollywood shows some quickness, Tommy.
He sure does.
We've seen him a couple times on drives. He's got the ball again.
You know, I think they'd like to post him up down there.
Yeah. Hollywood puts up a jump shot inside the lane. Will not go. Charles Wilson with the ball for Doniphan. Kicks the ball to Chandler.
Oh,
Davis
what
down.
a pass.
Oh, yeah.
How did that court savvy?
Davis down to Charles Wilson. You know, you can say, well, he's lucky he was there, blah, 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 but still yet. He had to be there
sure
and
did.
had the presence of mind to hit the open guy. Nice pass down by Davis. Hollywood inside with the ball, puts it up, no good. Smith with the rebound, puts it up, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. His second bucket, 4 in the game. 6:30 to go in this third period of play. Doniphan still on top by 21. Charles Wilson in for a rebound.
Brought it down with a little authority that time.
Yes, he did. Smith, you're going to have to watch those elbows.
Yes, he is. I think Joe Ball was going to watch him next time.
Kanoy with a jump shot inside the lane, hits.
Well, I got to say, South Pem shows a little fire after this halftime.
49-30, 6 minutes to go. Third period. Chandler Wilson with the ball, gives it to Collins, to Davis. Davis kicks it out to Chandler Wilson. We've got a foul on Charles Wilson over on the back. He'll get the foul this time.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mark him this time. Leave that mark. I marked him well a while ago.
That's his first foul, team's second of the half. Kanoy with the ball. Puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Davis. This Davis been impressive tonight.
He sure has. Had a nice game.
Yeah. Platcher with the ball, gives it to Charles Wilson, puts it up, can't get it to go. Smith with the rebound. James Hollywood with the ball, gets it over to Bruce Smith. Kanoy with a drive at time, loses the ball out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Doniphan.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter. At Trinkets and Treasures, you will find a unique shop featuring charming antiques, gifts, and collectibles.
Customers come first at First Midwest Bank, located at 20 West Stoddard. Phone 624-3571. First Midwest Bank, chartered in 1963 and still locally owned and operated.
Whether redecorating or registering for your wedding, discover beautiful home decor at Decor.
Glen St. Motors has 2 great locations, Rector, Arkansas and Kennett, Missouri. Glen St. Motor in Rector has all makes, models of GMC Yukon, Sierra trucks, and Acadias. Glen St. Motors in Kennett has Chevrolet, Cadillac, Pontiac, Buick, and GMC trucks. Glen St. Motors located on Highway 49 North in Rector and 1607 Independence in Kennett. Glen St. Motors, where friends bring you here and service brings you back.
A-Plus Medical Equipment of Dexter has the answers for you. Oxygen patients, are you unhappy with your service? There's no cost to switch and generally no doctor visit is required. Home delivery, friendly staff, and high-quality equipment is the A-Plus way. A-Plus delivers the best in customer service for Southeast Missouri. For all your care, we're always there. A-Plus Medical Equipment, located at 8 North Catalpa in Dexter. Call us toll-free at 888-624-0402.
Coming in for James Hollywood is Preston Wilburn for South Pem. 5:17 to go in this third period, 49-30. Doniphan with a commanding 14-point lead. Wilburn with the ball. Gets it to Kanoy. Doniphan in that man-to-man press.
Well, they caught that South Pemiscot player with that elbow. That's 2 or 3 of them been throwing them around this half. I don't know if they talked about that at halftime or what among themselves, but sooner or later you know you're going to get caught when you get out there and start that. That don't score you any points.
That's right. Cameron Links into the game with his first foul, team's first of the second half. Oh, nice drive that
Very
time
nice.
by Chandler Wilson. Soft touch. First bucket of the second half. He has 20 in the game. Under 5 minutes to go in his third period. Smith with the ball. Well, I tell you what.
That's Doniphan's playing some defense.
Doniphan's playing defense, and South Pem is out of sync.
They sure are.
Their spacing is not very good. They're posting two guys up right there where one man could guard them.
Playing right in their hands when you two
sure
men
are.
stand that close together. What a good drive.
Wilmer with the drive, couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Charles Wilson. Ball taken away by South Pem. A long three by Kanoy will not go. Rebound by Bruce Smith, puts it up and in. Second bucket of the quarter. He has 6 in the game. 51-32, 4 minutes to go. Third period. Chandler Wilson with the ball. We got a foul on the floor. Doniphan will inbound the ball. Foul is on. We'll have to wait. They posted on the board. Number 5. It's going to be Preston Wilburn. His first foul. Second team foul of the half for South Pem. Chandler Wilson to Charles Wilson. Ball kicked out of bounds.
Nice kick. Looked like a little football kick there.
Josh Beard, Brittany Berry, two of our former co-anchors with us on the YHC News. High school students a year ago. Brittany a senior this year at Malden High.
Very nice young people.
Josh is a freshman at SEMO State. Nice block that time by Smith. He tries to get the ball. He's still after it. Good hustle. Doniphan comes back with it. Collins gets it down to Charles Wilson, who puts it up and in. Charles Wilson was 6 in the quarter, 15 in the game. His brother has 20 in the game.
That's right.
The Wilson twins 35, South Pem 32.
That's right. Yeah, the twins have them by 3.
James Hollywood back in the game for South Pem. Ben Smith out. Collins with the ball. 3:20 to go in this third period. Platcher drives in, kicks it out to Chandler Wilson, puts it up, no good. Rebound in there by James Hollywood. He shows some quickness, Tommy.
Yes.
I like the way he moves the ball. McIntyre with the ball to James Hollywood to Kanoy. Smith has it. Hollywood has it taken away by Chandler Wilson. Puts it up, no good. Hollywood with the rebound. We've got a foul, a push foul.
What if sports were much more than just a game? And there was more at stake than just the score? What if it were possible to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of athletes and coaches?
Hi, my name is Bill Ray. I'm the area representative for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes in Southeast Missouri. If you'd like to see athletes and coaches striving to win, doing it God's way, call me at 280-0932 or go to fca.org and put in your zip code. FCA, the heart and soul in sports.
The absolute first thing is honesty is the best policy.
Treat people how you want to be treated. People keep coming back to Allen Christian because they get a good, honest, fair deal, and the service is second to none.
Just a family atmosphere with no pressure. We treat people right, and everybody seems to like it.
We try to take care of them the way we'd want to be taken care of, and our loyal customers know that. That's why they keep coming back, and we hope to continue that for a long time.
Come and experience how fun shopping can be in beautiful historic downtown Dexter.
If you're looking for floral, framing, and gift ideas, check out Weber's Ben Franklin. Also, Weber's Ben Franklin has cards for all occasions.
Haven't seen Clay this half.
I haven't either.
He's on the bench. Foul is on. Chandler Wilson, his first. Team's third. Still a 21-point lead, Tommy. It's where they were at half.
That's right.
Kanoy with the drive on the baseline. Tries to bounce pass it in traffic. Platcher comes away with it. Kicks the ball down to Wilson. What a nice move. He couldn't get it to go, though. McIntyre with the rebound. Foul is going to be on Platcher.
Doniphan coach kind of upset. He thinks the boys not concentrating on those layups enough, I think.
Well, I don't know if it's that, Tommy. I think he was aggravated because of the pass. Why?
That might be. Yeah.
We'll just leave it at that. We've got timeout on the floor with 2:27 to go in the third quarter. Doniphan on top of South Pem, 53-32. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Well, Doniphan extended this lead back out. South Pem come out third quarter, made a little run. Looked pretty good there the first two sets down through there. Set up a man, took it inside. He laid it up in there. And all of a sudden, Doniphan's just taking them out of their game again.
Well, I think Coach Andrews, he was wanting his team to settle down. If you've got the fast break, take it. Don't force it. And they were forcing it that time. Of course, the ball had gone. It would have been great. Wilkins into the game for South Pem. Clay into the game now.
It's Clay's first entrance in the second half.
Throws the ball away. Chandler Wilson gets it, bounce past it to Platcher. Wilson back with the ball, scores it. Nice ball movement that time.
Very nice.
By the South Pem, by Doniphan Dons. McIntyre with a shot, puts it down. His first points of the second half. 55-34. Collins with the ball for Doniphan. He drives in. We're going to have a pushing foul against South Pem. It's going to be against Mauricio Clay, his second. Team's third for the second half. Charles Wilson to inbound. Gives it to Chandler Wilson. To Platcher. To Collins, deep in the corner for three.
Nice shot. Very nice shot.
Collins has 3 threes tonight, 9 points total. So you just can't stop one. They all can shoot the ball. Clay with a drive, will not go. Rebound by Charles Wilson to Platcher. Platcher on the run, goes in, puts it up. It's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on number 10, Riley Wilkins. He helps Platcher up.
Nice sportsmanship.
It was. Platcher, a nice drive. He has not scored tonight. He's over 2 from the line. That was in the first quarter. He's going to line to shoot 2 here. 14 foul, both teams with 4 fouls each in this second half. 1:13 to go in this third period, 58-34. Doniphan having their way with the Bulldogs.
Sure.
Platcher's free throw in and out. Coming in for Doniphan is number 52, Gavin Wilfone. Going out is Charles Wilson. I guarantee you what, he deserves a rest.
He sure does.
I mean, those Wilson boys play hard, don't they? Every kid for Doniphan does, but those guys just really stick out.
South Pem coach thinks they both need a rest.
Free throw knocked down by Platcher at time. He's in the score books with a point. Kanoy with the ball for 3. Ball's blocked by Collins. Quickly down the floor, bounce pass to Collins. He couldn't hold it, gets control of it, comes in, shoots the jump shot from the free throw line and buries it.
Sure does. Nice shot.
Tyler Collins with 5 1/4, 11 in the game. Clay in for a layup, scores it. He has 9 in the game. 45 seconds to go in this third period, 61-36. Boy, Tommy, this is a shocker.
It sure is. And this South Pemiscot team is a very good team.
Yes.
They've just been shocked.
I knew Doniphan had some great athletes, and I knew they had a great team, but I didn't expect it to be a blowout like this. Smith in for a layup, and it throws it back to McIntyre. It's off his fingertips with 22 seconds to go. Doniphan on top, 61-36, a chance to add to the lead before the fourth quarter starts. How are you doing today?
Doing great, wonderful.
Hello, and welcome to What's Cooking in Our House.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Hometown Shorts.
Todd, welcome to the show.
Bill, thank you very much.
This game, tournament, so I'm not.
With a former All-State basketball player and a current school board member, the law firm of Welch, Todd & Parker supports high school athletics. Our firm is involved in all areas of the law, and your first consultation is free. The firm is comprised of attorneys John Welch, Darren Todd, and Cameron Bunning Parker, along with 4 staff members ready to serve you. Welch, Todd & Parker is located at 100 West Main in Malden. Come by or call us at 573-276-2261 for any of your legal needs.
And Mauricio Clay going to the bench again.
And Cameron Links back in for South Pem. Chandler Wilson with the ball. Gives it to Collins, to Platcher. Back to Collins. Collins drives in, stops, puts it up, scores it. 7 1/4 for Collins, and 13 in the game. That ends the third quarter with the Doniphan Dons on top of South Pemiscot Bulldogs 63-36. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
South Pemiscot came out, start that quarter, and looked real impressive there for a few minutes. Played real well. Thought they might be going to get back and make a ball game out of this, and all of a sudden they went away from what they were doing. And it's same old, as they say. You know, Doniphan just started having their way with them down there, scoring at will, stopping, hitting the open man, putting the ball in the basket. You know, Doniphan's a well-coached team. They play very well as a team. They get the ball. They know they're not going to get every call, but when the call's made, they go back and get on defense. They don't stand and talk about that because it don't do any good. They're just a good, fundamentally good basketball team.
Scoring-wise for Doniphan so far for 3 quarters, Chandler Wilson with 22, Charles Wilson 15, 13 to Tyler Collins, 9 to Greg Davis, 3 to Mitch Granier, and 1 to Justin Platcher. For South Pem, 9 each to Mauricio Clay and Caleb Canoy, 6 to Bruce Smith, 4 to James Hollywood, 6 to Caleb McIntyre, and 2 to Preston Wilborn. 63-36. Granier with the ball to Platcher. One thing about it, Doniphan's not going to sub too much.
No, they're not.
Only got 8
they
players.
Don't have any.
Platcher with the ball, working against McIntyre. Picks his dribble up and tries to hit Davis with it. Smith steals the ball, goes in for the layup, misses it. That's the way the night's gone for South Pem.
Things just hadn't been going their way.
No.
You're right.
Platcher inside, gives it out to Charles Wilson. Collins has it, Clay's on him, gives it to Platcher. You know, they really don't care who's on them, quickness or anything else. Doniphan just doesn't get rattled.
No, they're good ball handlers. They got confidence.
They sure do. Down to 7 minutes to go in the game. Collins with the ball, out to Charles Wilson. A drive, puts it up and scores it, and he's going to go to the line. Try to convert on the 3-point play. 17 on the night for Charles Wilson. Doniphan goes on and wins, Tommy. They will play the winner of the Malden-Burney game, and that should be a dandy.
Whichever team comes out of that, face this team, will be a good ball game.
Wilson's free throw will not go. Rebounded in there by South Pem. Clay with the ball in the corner, trying to work against Platcher. Canoy has it. Back to Clay. Inside, they tried to hit Smith with it. Doniphan comes away with it.
Doniphan got the ball, come down 3-on-1.
Yep. Notice what Platcher did. Gave it to Charles Wilson. He put it up and in. Wilson now with 19 in the game. Canoy, a shot from the baseline, won't go. Ball tipped out of bounds by Charles Wilson. .6:05 to go in the game. The clock is running. 31-point lead by Doniphan. I would have never guessed this.
No, I wouldn't have thought this. No.
Shot put up that time by Taylor. Would not go. Rebounded by Doniphan. Quickly down the floor to Davis. Puts it up and in. Davis now in double figures. He has 11. 4 players already in double figures for Doniphan. Tell you, Doniphan's just tough. Just keep throwing it inside. Yeah, we'll take it.
Yeah, they got 3 men surrounding him, so lob it in here.
James Hollywood with a putback off a miss. 69-38. 5:20 to go in this quarterfinal game in the winner's bracket. Oh, my. Charles Wilson drives in, gets it to go home. He has 21 in the game. His brother 22. Smith with a shot, will not go. We've got a foul. Foul is going to be on number 15. Charles Taylor, his first, team's sixth. Next foul by South Pim will put Doniphan in the 1-1. Chandler Wilson with the ball out front, gives it over to Collins, down in the corner to Davis. Back out to Collins. Collins drives, goes inside, puts it up, scores it. This young man has had a game. He's got 15 in the game. James Hollywood with the ball. He puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Chandler Wilson to Charles Wilson. Gives it back to Chandler. Out in the corner is Grenier for three.
Very nice shooters.
That's his second three of the night. He has 6 in the game, 76-38. Smith with the shot, no good. Wilson with the rebound. Gives it to Davis. Davis inside. He's going to be called for walking. Couldn't get his foot planted.
No, he couldn't.
Caught it off balance and stayed off balance. Kanoy out for South Pim. Coming in, Riley Wilkins. Clock is running. We're down to 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in this game. Lynx with the ball. Taken away by Grenier. He's going to go in, put the layup up. Will not go. Wilson with the tip. Will not go. Davis with the rebound put back. Will not go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul that time on James Hollywood, his second. The line to shoot 2 will be Greg Davis. He has 11 in the game. He's had a good game.
Sure has. Doniphan's had an all-around good game on both ends of the court.
First one up will not go. Will Fong in for Doniphan. Also, Grenier back in. Out is Charles Wilson and Platcher. Second one knocked down by Greg Davis. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the game. Wilkins
Nice
with the ball,
pass.
got it inside that time. Nice put up by Cameron Lynx, his first bucket of the night. 77-40, 2 minutes exactly to go in the game. Collins gives it to Davis. Davis to Chandler Wilson. Inside the lane, kicks it back out to Collins. Collins inside the lane, puts it up, scores it. Boy,
Collins had a nice game.
He has 4 1/4, 17 in the game, Tommy. Well, you're going to be surprised when we give this final recap of the balanced scoring.
I bet that's
by
right.
Doniphan. Shot put up that time by South Pim, will not go. We've got a jump ball.
Yeah, I bet that's right. It is balanced scoring.
Ball will stay with South Pim. Into the game for Doniphan, a 6-foot sophomore, Cody Assey.
Very balanced.
Number 2. Nice pass, nice in it. Couldn't get it to go, though. We've got a jump ball. Ball will go over to Doniphan with 1:10 to go in the game. Doniphan up by 39.
That's right. Terry Turkey just reached over and told me something, and he's exactly right. 16 teams up here, and you're looking at one playing defense out here about as good as it could be played.
They're doing it.
And the Doniphan Dons. I knew you knew that.
Well, I was going to say,
you didn't
let
think
me
of
guess.
South Bend, did you?
Let me guess. I've got a 50% chance to get this one right.
Well,
45
they do
seconds
play
to go.
hard.
Doniphan's going to advance. Be in the semifinals. We'll play the winner of the Malden-Burney game tomorrow night. And I tell you what, the place is filling up for that game, for this Malden Bernie game. It's going to be a good game. Doniphan just trying to protect the ball.
Right.
They're in no hurry. Collins with the ball. Down to 15 seconds. Assey with the ball to Collins. Back down to Assey. Down to 4 seconds. To Assey. To Will Fong, and that ends the game. Final score, Doniphan 79, South Pemiscot Bulldogs 40. You're watching the 51st Bloomfield Christmas Tournament on YHC TV.
Imagine a future where one company could offer you cable, internet, and phone. Well, with New Wave, you get digital cable with DVR, HD TV, and an interactive guide. Unbelievable speed with high-speed internet. And now, even digital phone service, giving you unlimited calling coast to coast. All from one company. Welcome to the future. Call New Wave Communications now for great installation specials.
She turned around and left the cave, and I'm standing there by the pool of water alone, and it just brought up a whole bunch of issues that...
W tym piórze nie ma atramentu.
What?
I wtedy możemy zacząć dopiero pracować.
Using a broker you can't understand doesn't make much sense either. That's why Edward Jones speaks in a language you can understand. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. For the Edward Jones office nearest you, call 1-800-ED-JONES or visit edwardjones.com.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, 573-624-3528.
Well, Tommy, Doniphan Dons, another fantastic game.
Exactly, Bill. You said here, Doniphan Dons just put on a clinic tonight. Very good defensive team, and I agree with Terry Turlington. You look out here, they're going to show you how you're supposed to be playing defense. And they get the ball, they play very, very well. Very good balanced team. All of them can put the ball on the floor and handle the ball. They're a good team. They're going to be something to deal with, whoever's going to have to face these cats.
Doniphan Dons last night beat East Prairie 63-35. They turn around tonight. They beat a good South Pemiscot team 79-40. And here's the scoring for the victorious Doniphan Dons with 22 points was Chandler Wilson. Charles Wilson with 21 points. 17 points to Tyler Collins. 12 points to Greg Davis. 6 points to Mitch Grenier. And 3 to Justin Platcher. Very well balanced scoring.
You bet.
For the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 9 points to Mauricio Clay, 6 each to Caleb McIntyre, Bruce Smith, James Hollywood, 2 each to Cameron Links, and 2 to Preston Wilburn. Hope I got everybody in there. I didn't give Caleb Canoy with 9 there. Total of 40 points for South Pem. 79 for Doniphan. Doniphan now will move out in the semifinals. They will play the winner of the Malden Bernie game, and South Pem will play the loser of that game in the 5th place bracket. Then we'll just see where that heads from there. We'll let you know where it is.
Whoever plays the winner of this or the loser of this team game or the winner is not going to have any easy to go because there's 2 good teams going again. South Pemiscot's a better team than that. They were just taken out of that game early.
Yes.
They're a better team, what they showed tonight. But that defense of Doniphan had a whole lot to do with that.
Oh, they did. Well, for Tommy Jacobs, I'm Bill Hampton. Hope that you've enjoyed this game. And we look forward to bringing you more games on YHC TV. We want to thank you, our viewers, for making us your hometown channel for high school basketball.
Hi folks, this is Charlie Flanagan. I'm joined with Coach Andrews from the Doniphan Dons. Coach, congratulations on a great win. We just finished the game with Doniphan Dons versus South Pemiscot, and this one was truly a blowout. We've had some awfully close games in the tournament, but this one was a blowout. Ended up being, I believe, 79-40. Coach, walk us through a little bit about the game, your impressions and everything.
I thought we came out intense right off the bat, and that's a key when you're playing in this atmosphere. You know, you walk in the gym and you have all this crowd and these fans hollering and screaming, and it's really easy to get intimidated. But we've got 3 players that have actually played in the finals 2 years in this thing, and hopefully, you know, whatever happens tomorrow night, hopefully we're in there again. That'd be 3 years in a row, and that experience really helps.
Well, as we were talking off camera, I thought you guys did 4 things extremely well. Defensively, you just really set the tone. You shut them down. They were not, I mean, you did not allow them to do anything that they wanted to. You got up and denied all the passing lanes. You played belly to belly, man-to-man defense, and really pressured them 3 or 4 feet farther out than what they wanted to start their offense. And when you did get beat, you always had a teammate there cutting them off and rotating and that. What do you do defensively in practice to get that type of play? I mean, it was terrific.
We you know, I'm kind of from the Coach Best school of thought. We think about defense and rebounding before anything, and you know, we spend probably 75% of our practice on defensive situations and working on that. And our goal tonight, I watched them play yesterday, South Pem that is, and they really had one guy that could shoot it from the perimeter, and the rest of their guys were slashers and could penetrate and put it on the floor. So our goal tonight was to take them away from that penetration and get that, you know, get them taking shots out of the paint. We were able to do that. Our second goal was to rebound, and I thought we did a pretty good job for the most part on the boards too. And you know, anytime you defend and rebound, you're going to have a great chance to score buckets, and easy buckets if you run the floor.
Well, you're really talking about basketball fundamentals. Play good defense, rebound the ball, you shoot it pretty well, and then you run the break. And
the game is a game of fundamentals, and you know, I think a lot of times coaches, myself included, we make it a lot more complex than it is. But if you can pass it and shoot it and dribble it without turning it over, and then defend and rebound, that's all there is to it.
This really pretty simple game, isn't it?
Yeah. Tomorrow night might be a different story, though.
Well, let's talk about tomorrow just a little bit. You're going to be playing the winner of Bernie and Malden. Both of them are excellent teams. What do you know about either one of them?
Well, both teams they seem to be pretty deep, and which we're not. But they're deep. They've got some athleticism, both groups, and Bernie has the capability of shooting the ball in the hole too. You know, they're kind of 2 different teams as far as what they do, but you know, both teams are quality teams, and it's going to be a battle whoever comes out. Maybe they'll both lose.
Well, that'd be a first, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Coach, thanks an awful lot. Congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter. 573-624-3528.
Well, now I'm joined by Coach Burton of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. They came up a little bit short tonight. They ran into a real defensive buzzsaw with the Doniphan Dons. Coach, tell us a little bit about the game, how you think it went.
Well, Doniphan came out ready to go, and we were in their way. And they were on a mission, and they accomplished their mission. Like you said, it seemed like everything we tried to do, they had an answer for us, and a forceful one at that. And they, like I said, we were just in their way tonight.
Yeah, I talked to the Doniphan coach earlier, and we really discussed their defensive game, how they came out defensively and really set the tone.
They set the tone that they were going to control things, and they never looked back from there. What I thought they did very well was they're very disciplined, very well coached, very disciplined. They executed fundamentally to a T, and they got us out of our game. They made us slow down, and we're not a slow down team.
Yeah, I thought they played an outstanding ball game. Tell me a couple of things that you thought your team did well tonight.
We were 3 for 4 from the free throw line, so you know, free throws have been an issue. You know, our guys, it was a physical game, and we had some issues with some guys, and I thought some of the guys that came off the bench that weren't even expecting to play, they got a little experience of what Bloomfield Christmas tournament's all about, and those guys come in and they showed that, hey, you know, after they settled down, they came in and represented us well. And as a matter of fact, I think they opened up some of our varsity players' eyes.
Yeah. You know, last night we came in and interviewed, and you know, you were all excited and everything. You just come off of a real big win, and then tonight is the other side of coaching. You know, coaching is one of those situations where it's the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling emotionally after this game.
Well, like you said, yesterday was a great win, but that was yesterday, and we were very tickled with that. But today was a new day, and to me, Doniphan definitely came out not thinking about last night, and I thought we did. We were kind of living on the high of the win yesterday, and like you said about this game of basketball, and especially this year with the team set up the way that they are. It seems like any given night you can win, or you can get beat by 30 or 40 like we did.
Yeah. Now you're going to be in the fifth place round game, and you're going to be playing Bernie. And tell us a little bit about Bernie.
Well, you know, when we look at the bracket and you look at you're either going to play Malden or Bernie, you kind of feel like, man, we're getting thrown right back into the Lions den, because both teams are again well coached, and they're very, very athletic to me. I know Malden is, and Bernie is going to. They're going to play you hard. They're going to trap you. They're going to run their offenses, and if we don't handle their pressure, then we're going to find ourselves in trouble again quick.
Well, hopefully you play real well tomorrow night, and maybe we can see you back here for an interview again tomorrow night.
I hope so.
Folks, that's Coach Burton from the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, and we thank you very much for coming by.
Appreciate you.